Hello to every beloved woman out there. Welcome in our Women of the Bible study. And I invite everyone. You are loved with an everlasting love. This is your pastor, Yeti. We are with Rebecca. And today we're going to read first from the scripture of the book of Genesis. And we're going to talk about laughing with Isaac. For those who are new, we started that last week. And it's a study about, 12 weeks. In one day at the week, we started not particularly on a Monday, but I don't think that is a problem. You will not find broadcasts if you, of course, go back. You find others of me, but on Sundays, most of the time, I do not broadcast. So, let's come to scripture and our study. Now there was a famine in the land, besides the previous famine in Abraham's time. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you and will bless you, for that you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and will give them all these lands, and through your offspring all nations on earth will be blessed. Because Abraham obeyed me and did everything I required of him, keeping my commands, my decrees, and my instructions." So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the man of that place asked him about his wife, he said, "She is my sister," because he was afraid to say, "She is my wife." He thought the man of this place might kill me on account of Rebekah, because she is beautiful. When Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, "She is really your wife. Why did you say she is my sister?" Isaac answered him, "Because I thought I might lose my life on account of her." Then Abimelech said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the men might well have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us." So Abimelech gave orders to all the people, "Anyone who harms this man or his wife shall surely be put to death." Isaac planted crops in that land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because of the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. The passage appears to take us back to before the twins were born, with parallels to the story of Isaac's parents, Abraham and Sarah. Isaac and Rebekah head south to Gerar, modern-day Israel. Because of famine, God promised Isaac the same thing he did Abraham, that he will multiply his offspring. This premise reminds us that the blessing Rebekah's family gave her when she left them will in fact come to pass. Isaac and Rebekah run into another king, Abimelech. As Abraham did before him, Isaac tells the king that he and Rebekah are siblings and not married. Again, this ruse fails. The king sees Isaac and Rebekah together and realizes they are married. He sends her back to Isaac and warns everyone to stay away from them. The repetition of this scenario reminds us that we learn from our parents and can even repeat their mistakes. Isaac has a profound experience with God, yet soon afterward he fears for his life and hides his relationship with Rebekah to try to protect himself, learning to lean into God's promises or calling out to God for help could have kept them from creating the lie that angered the king and kept Rebekah out of a perilous position. Let me give you a reflection. What personality traits and patterns have you inherited from your parents? Are there any you want to change? Are there any you are proud of? What are your thoughts about maintaining a public persona that's different from who you are in private? Whether it's concealing a relationship or keeping your personal life to yourself. What we hear today is very important, and as you and me know, there are things that we take over from our parents, especially the things we like. Sometimes we inherit also some negative parts because of our genes. So you see that in this story, Isaac repeats the same as his father. There is a lesson for us that we be careful. We must be careful not to live the lie. It is different when you want to keep private things of your personal life as for your family, to protect in a way that is not out there for the world. And that's, of course, different. But when you go out of your front door, what do people see? If you talk to others, what do they hear and see in your actions? So, this is a ball we can play very well with. And I encourage you to reflect on this. Are we living the truth? Or are we living the lie, which you're always going to pay for? And this is not a threat. This is just an inside wisdom that you have to take with you in your life and your relationships. So, may God bless you and protect you. May He keep you from all harm. And may His light shines upon you. I wish you a very happy, insight, and joyful weekend. We will hear each other on Monday again, following up our second week of Women of the Bible. God bless and indeed enjoy. This is your Pastor Yadi. Bye-bye.